Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sanusara Put one mat here and come this side. Others also will come now. Hare Krishna. So last Saturday, we were discussing Lord Chaitanya in 6 features. So, Lord Chaitanya in 6 features means, first we should know that Krishna is Panca-tattva. Before going to that is 6 features means Cha-tattva. Tattva, that word is there. So we briefly discussed last week what is the meaning of word Tattva. So Tattva means absolute truth, substantial truth, Parama Satya or Vastavika Satya. Saraswati Thakur used to use this term more than in Bhagavatam. This is used. Vedyam Vastavam Astravastu Shivadam Tapotrayon Molanam. So the ultimate reality, substantial truth. So Tattva word, I quoted the verse. Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti shabdate. So this verse is fundamental to all the topics which we are discussing. Lord Chaitanya in 6 features. Today Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. Then next week we are going to discuss Lord Chaitanya in 3 features. So we will be discussing on this verse more. So Brahma, Tattva is absolute truth is defined. Those who are knowers of the absolute truth, they have defined absolute truth as Advaya Jnana, and it is described in terms of Brahma, Paramatma and Bhagavan. So I mean to say, one meaning of that verse is that in the Vedas, Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagavan, all these terms are used. So sometimes Tattva is used, sometimes just Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagavan is used. So that Tattva, also Paratattva is also used. Because material world also can be sometimes called as Tattva. Because it is real. 24 Tattvas, there are 24 material elements are there. So they are also called as Tattvas. So then absolute truth becomes Paratattva, which includes all other Tattvas. So Krishna is that Paratattva. And Krishna is that Paratattva. And that same Krishna has appeared as Lord Chaitanya. So and that Tattva or Paratattva includes 6 things. So we discussed last time. Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan Ishan Isha Avatarakan Tat Prakashan Shatas Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Samyakam. So gurus and devotees and Lord himself, controller, Ishvara himself, Isha Avatara, his avatars, and his personal expansions and his energies. So these are the 6 tattvas. And I made a point, apart from this, nothing else is there in the reality, if you see, in the existence. So this is philosophy. Philosophy means knowing our position in existence. So Western philosophy only tries very minimally. There is some meager attempt to. It's mostly Western mental speculation. Prabhupada, he used the philosophy without religion is mental speculation. So he suggests some meager attempt to know one's existence. So, but what about the existence of the supreme reality? So they don't have any clue about it, because their process of knowing the reality is mental speculation. So in this way we see that this is actually philosophy. This know these 6 things, which includes the reality of our existence also. Coming to the point, then today's topic is Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. So Panca-tattva, in Sanskrit Panca-tattva, or Bengali and Sanskrit it is Panca-tattva. And I also made last time, I was discussing what is the inspiration behind these topics, Lord Chaitanya in 6 features, etc. So I made a point how Prabhupada, when he started translating and commenting, making his English commentary on Caitanya Caritamrta, he did not begin with the first chapter of Caitanya Caritamrta. He began with the 7th chapter of Caitanya Caritamrta, which describes Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. And how today we will see that how they spread Sankirtan movement and gave their mercy and love of God to everyone. But some people, they escaped from that using their intelligence, over intelligent people. Prabhupada once he said, over intelligent, shoot them. Sometimes people become over intelligent. So they escaped from the mercy net of these Panca-tattva or Lord Chaitanya. So among them, prominent among them were Kashira Mayavadis. So Mayavadis of Kashi. There are Saranatha Mayavadis, and then there are Kashira Mayavadis. So these were the 2 famous classes of Mayavadis in those days. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for that he took sannyas and he preached to those groups of Mayavadis. And so Prabhupada, he made a separate small book on this chapter, and he wanted that to be distributed all over in Mayavadi ashrams all over India. So because that discussion or preaching to Mayavadis is discussed in that. So especially this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Prakashananda Saraswati conversation is discussed in the 7th chapter. So it is incidental. Anyway, we will come to that. So then the title of that book was given, Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. So instead of Panca-tattva, Sanskrit or English, Bengali title, so Prabhupada chose to give English title, Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. So last time we discussed Lord Chaitanya in 6 features. So today we will discuss Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. So I mentioned that Krishna, who is Paratattva, he manifests into 6 features, and that same Krishna is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended here, so he also exhibited those 6 features. So we discussed that. So today we will discuss Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. So you all know the famous verse. Can you share that? So we'll recite this verse, and I'll be reading from 7th chapter of Adi Leela also. So where you have to 7th chapter Adi Leela, 7th chapter, verse number 6. Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta-shaktikam Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta-shaktikam Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta-shaktikam Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta-shaktikam. Anyone?
Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam
Krishnam
Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam
Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam
Namami Bhakta-shaktikam
Namami Bhakta-shaktikam
Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam
Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta-shaktikam Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam Okay, so Pancha-tattva. Go to the verse. Translation. Let me offer my obeisances unto Lord Krishna, who has manifested himself in 5 as a devotee, expansion of a devotee, incarnation of a devotee, pure devotee, and devotional energy. So Pancha-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa-swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta-shaktikam. Now, if you see the, like last time I mentioned, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he made his Mangalacharana with 14 verses. So some of them were composed by himself and some he quoted from other sources. like Rupa Goswami, Swarup Damodar Goswami. So this is the last verse of that 14 verses which are part of his Mangalacharana. I also mentioned that those 14 verses he explains them in first 7 chapters. Like first 2 verses he explains them in the first chapter of Caitanya Caritamrta. Third verse he explains in the second chapter. Fourth verse he explains in the third chapter. Fifth and sixth verse he explains in the fourth chapter. Then next 5 verses, because they discuss Nityananda Tattva. So he discusses them in the 5th chapter of Adi Leela. And next 2 verses they describe Advaita Tattva, Advaita Acharya. So therefore they are discussed in the 6th chapter of Adi Leela, and remaining 14th verse, that is Panca-tattva Atmakam Krishnam, that is discussed in the 7th chapter Adi Leela. So in this way these 14 verses he elaborates. So sometime he gives one whole entire chapter for one verse. And sometime some 2 verses or 5 more verses he explains in one chapter. So these are the first 7 chapters, Adi Leela. Then of course next after up to 12th chapter, that means 7 chapters, there is history of Caitanya Caritamrta as well as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sampradaya description as a desire fulfilling tree, Kalpa Vraksha of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sampradaya, that is discussed. Then from 13th chapter of Adi Leela there is description of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Basically 13th chapter is appearance of descent of Lord Chaitanya, his Avatara Leela. Like that it goes on. So then all his Kishora, Kaumara, Paugonda Leelas are discussed up to 17th chapter. 17th chapter he takes sannyas. Then comes Madhya Leela. So this Adi Leela is first 17 chapters. Anyway, we are not discussing Chaitanya Caritamrta here, we are discussing Panca-tattva. So 5, like I said, Lord Krishna manifests into 6 tattvas. Now here Lord Krishna has manifested into 5 tattvas. So Panca-tattvatmakam Krishna. Panca-tattvatmakam. Krishna, who is Panca-tattvatmaka. Krishna, who is Panca-tattvatmaka, Atmaka. Like we say, Sandrananda Visheshatmaka. One of the characteristics of bhakti. Atmaka means very nature, or he embodies. So he constitutes into these tattvas. So Panca-tattvatmakam Krishna. So previously we discussed Chaya Tattvatmaka, right? Krishna includes these 6 tattvas. Then why it is Panca-tattva here? 1 is reduced here. Panca-tattvatmakam. Ultimately it is 1. If you see that verse I mentioned, that it is fundamental to these topics. Vadanti tattva vidastatvam yajnanam advayam. Yajnanam advayam. Yajnanam advayam means what? This is only one truth it is. It is not. So generally Mayavadis would be very happy when they hear that there is only one truth. There are not many 6 truths or 5 truths. Advaya Jnana means what? One supreme conscious being. Advaya Jnana. So the knowers of the truth have described truth as Advaya Jnana. This word Advaya Jnana has a lot of that verse is there from Chandagya. What is that? Ekam yeva dvitiyam aham brahmasmi. That it begins aham brahmasmi. Generally Prabhupada quoted aham brahmasmi just. So, but before that what comes? Ekam yeva dvitiyam. There is only one truth. Ekam eva dvitiyam. There is no second truth. So that's why Shankaracharya preached Advaita philosophy. That is Advaita. So Advaitavadis or Mayavadis, their contention is that everything Shankaracharya spoke, every statement he spoke, it is all there in the Upanishads, they say. Even Brahma Satya Jaganmitya is also there in Upanishads. So, yeah, therefore, we see that, so our acharyas, they reconcile. That's why, Achintya Beda Beda, it's a reconciliation. There is Abeda Vakyas, like this Ekam Eva Dvitiyam. And then there are Beda Vakyas. So that's why Achintya Beda Beda. Ultimate reality is Achintya Beda Beda. But actually more than Beda makes sense, right? So although we have to take them together, that is what is Achintya Beda Beda. Madhvacharya, he taught that if you see, yesterday I was reading in that Jayadvaita Swami, he was analyzing the fallacy of Mayavad. So according to Mayavadis, one absolute truth, one Brahma becomes influenced by illusion and he manifests into varieties of so-called realities. They are not real, but they are so-called realities. So now as soon as there is Brahma and there is illusion, because Brahma got influenced by illusion, therefore he manifested into so many varieties. That itself says that there are two things. There is Brahma and there is illusion actually. So then Advaita is failed there. Now, but still there are statements, Abeda Vakyas in the how we will reconcile. So that's why we say, yes, there is only one reality, that is Krishna. That is our proposition. Ekam eva dvitiyam. So there is one non-dual substance or reality, that is Krishna. That is what is Advaya Jnana, which is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. And we know, Brahma Samhita says, Advaitam Achyutam Anatim Ananta Rupam Madhyam Purana Purusham Navayavvanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. That verse starts with Advaita. Absolute truth is Advaita. It's not two, it is only one. That is Krishna. And there is one Mayavadi institution in Hyderabad. It is called as Advaita Academy. They make lot of video lectures and all. In their, generally in these YouTube videos, people, I don't know how they, what they call it as actually. In the beginning they're, some motto or something like that, In the beginning it comes Advaita Academy, only one, not two, like that. Yes, only one, not two, that is Krishna. That is what we are saying. So Advaita. That's why it is Advaita. Krishna is Advaita. Because there is no competitor to Krishna, there is no one equal to him, there is no one superior to him. Advaita means what? There is no one equal to him, there is no one superior to him. So that is what Upanishads are saying. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. He is the Nitya among all other Nityas. He is, conscious being among all the conscious beings. This verse is very important for this Advaya Jnana discussion actually. Of course, I wanted to discuss all these things in the next class, but anyway, now it's all intertwined. Because Vadanti, Lord Chaitanya and 3 features means that is I said that verse is fundamental to all these topics, but it's even more relevant to that Lord Chaitanya in 3 features. So Advaya Jnana, so this non-dual substance. Jnana word means how it is a non-dual, Advaya non-dual. Jnana what? Yajnanam Advayam is a knowledge. What is the meaning of jnana there? Jnana also means consciousness. So non-dual conscious being. Because without consciousness there cannot be jnana actually. Just like we are saying this verse is fundamental. For knowledge, what is fundamental? Consciousness. If consciousness is aware, is a question of knowledge actually. So that consciousness itself is that Chit Shakti. Sat Chit Ananda. So that Chit Shakti itself is knowledge. Advaya Jnana. So Krishna is that Advaya Jnana. There is no equal to him. That's why Chetanas Chetananam, that verse is so relevant here. Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. So we know Krishna is defined. He is indirectly defined. So he is, when we even English meaning God means supreme being. Supreme means there should not be equal to him nor superior to him, right? And Asamordva, in the Vedas it is. Prabhupada, Asamordva. Prabhupada quoted this verse in, I think, 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, last verse, purport. Somewhere it is there in Bhagavad Gita purport. So no one is equal to him. Asama urdhva. A means not, sama means equal, urdhva means superior. There is no one equal to him, no one is superior to him. Therefore he is Advaita. Krishna is Advaita. So we are also Advaitavadis. But we say Krishna is Advaita. So in this way, we have to understand. So that one Krishna who includes all other realities. Here the first line is Panca-tattva. One who is Panca-tattva. He manifests into 5 features. Panca-tattva Krishnam. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. He has appeared as his devotee. Bhakta Rupa Swarupa. Sorry, Bhakta Rupa is one. So he has appeared as devotee. That Krishna has appeared as what is the devotee form here? It is Lord Chaitanya. Then Swarupakam means Lord Nityananda. His expansion, because he is Balaram. So Bhaktavataram, then his avatara, that is Mahavishnu, or it is Advaita Acharya. He is both Shiva, Lord Sadashiva's avatara as well as Vishnu's avatara together. So he is avatara. Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam, then he is devotee. Who is that? Srivas Thakur. He is avatar of Narad Muni. Because if you see Bhaktakyam, in Bhagavatam it is said that Narada is Shakti Avesha Avatara, but what kind of Shakti was there in him? What was the Shakti Avesha in him? Which Shakti Avesha happened in Narada? Bhakti Shakti. Of course he is a devotee, but he is also, he is a personification of Bhakti Shakti actually. So Bhaktakyam, therefore Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. So then I offer my respectful obeisances to all these people and also Bhakta Shakti. Bhakta Shakti. Bhakta Shaktikam. So here Bhakta Shaktikam. So that devotee, that Lord who has appeared as devotee, his energy. That is the meaning of Bhakta Shaktikam. So when I initially used to read this verse or whatever, remember this verse, I used to get confused. That word Krishna, Bhakta Rupa, I used to take it as Srivas Thakur in the form of devotee. But actually that is Krishna, that is Lord Chaitanya. So sometimes these can be confusing here. So we should clearly. Bhakta Rupa is Lord Chaitanya and Bhaktakya is Srivas Thakur and Bhakta Shaktikam. So I mentioned that Srivas is a Avesha of Bhakti, Bhakti Shakti. Srivasa is Avesha of Bhakti Shakti. So then that should not be confused with Gadadhar Pandit, Bhakta Shaktikam here. So anyway, in this way, Lord Chaitanya appears in, or Krishna appears in these 5 forms. He is one only, just to, why he appears in these 5 forms? Oh, before going to that, what happened to the 6 forms, 6 features? Which one got reduced here actually? Guru got reduced, right? Then Guru is independent of these 5 tattvas? Because I said reality, there is nothing other than Krishna, Advaita. That is another way of understanding Advaita. Krishna and nothing else. There is nothing else. So what we call as what any other truth, like Prabhupada commenting on that verse, Satyavratam Satyaparam Trisatyam Satyasya Yonim Nihitam Cha Satya. That verse is there. Demigods were praying to Lord Krishna while he was in the womb of Mother Devaki. It is a part of Garbhastuti, 10th canto, 2nd chapter. So they called Krishna as absolute truth. So Satyavratam Satyaparam Trisatyam Satyasya Yonim Nihitam Cha Satya. So absolute truth. Krishna is absolute truth. So Prabhupada commenting on that, he made a very interesting comment in Krishna book, and later they included that in 10th canto purport also. In Krishna book it comes, no? If there is any Well, how it starts actually? No. If there is any strength in this world, Krishna is the source of that strength. If there is any education within this world, Krishna is the source of that education. So like that he goes on explaining, if there is anything this, and in the end he says that because Krishna is the source of all the relative truths, he says. So that is also another meaning of Advaita. Advaita means there is only Krishna, there is nothing else. So Mayavadis are not Advaitavadis. Why? Because they think that there is Maya, there is Krishna and there is Maya, or there is Brahma and there is Maya. So they are self-contradictory, they are Mayavadis. So we say that Krishna is, there is only one Krishna, nothing else. Then what is Maya? So Maya does not influence Krishna, but Maya is there. It influences the living entities. So Maya is also external energy, Bahiranga Shakti. We know that Shaktis are discussed in the in Vishnu Purana. And it is there in the Upanishads also, right? Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. Lord has many potencies. That is from Shvetashvatara Upanishad. So that they will not discuss because Shankara did not write commentary on Shvetashvara Upanishad. So for them, although it is immediately next to Upanishad, it is after 10 important Upanishads, next one is Shvetashvara Upanishad. In the list of Upanishads, Shvetashvara comes immediately next. So, and those Shaktis are, those three Shaktis are mentioned there. Swabhavik, Jnana, Bala, Kriya Shakti. There. Jnana Shakti, Bala Shakti, Kriya Shakti, etc. So, then again Vishnu Purana clearly discusses. So there is nothing, there is only one. This is a philosophy of Shuddha Advaita. Shankara's philosophy is Kevala Advaita. It is only, actually I am discussing how it is not Advaita because they say that there is Maya and then there is Brahma. So it is not Advaita, but anyway they claim it is to be Kevala Advaita. So what is Shuddha Advaita? Or it is more makes sense with Vishishta Advaita. So like that, anyway we are saying, so real Advaita means that to know that Krishna, there is nothing else. Then everything what we see is dependent reality on Krishna. Krishna is absolute truth and everything is dependent on him. So everything is related to him. So therefore, and that's why he is Swatantra and all others are dependent realities on Krishna. They are all his energies, Krishna and his energies. So that is what is Vishishta Advaita, Krishna with his energies. Because Vishishta Advaitavadis, Ramanuja, they study Vishnu Purana a lot, so they study the energies of the Lord. So anyway, coming back to the point that that one Krishna, he manifests into 6 forms or he manifests into 5 forms. 6 forms, why? Guru Tattva was included in that. So in this, Guru Tattva is not included. Then where it happened? If you take Panca-tattvas, then what will happen? Guru Tattva becomes independent Tattva. The question should arise, right? It is separated. Is it separated from Krishna? Panca-tattva-atmaka Krishna? No. Here that got included in where it got included? Guru, who is Guru Tattva? Nityananda Prabhu. Why Lord Chaitanya Nityananda is called as Guru Tattva? Why Balaram is Guru Tattva? Huh? He represents Sevak Bhagavan. So, yeah, many suggestions can be made. That is one. He is a Sevaka Bhagavan. He teaches us how to serve Krishna. That is one thing. In the beginning of Chaitanya Bhagavata, there is elaborate description about this Balaram. Chaitanya Bhagavata. Why he discusses Balaram elaborately? Chaitanya Bhagavata. Who is the author of Caitanya Caritamrta? Chaitanya Bhagavata. Vrindavan Das Thakur, which was called Chaitanya Mangala before, and then name was changed to Chaitanya Bhagavata. It is said, I think Jiva Goswami changed it to Chaitanya Bhagavata. So because there was already one Chaitanya Mangala by Lochan Das Thakur. So Chaitanya Bhagavata, who is the author of Chaitanya Bhagavata? So Vrindavan Das Thakur is the author of Chaitanya Bhagavata. He is the last disciple of Lord Nityananda. You all know that Chaitanya tree, there are two main branches in Chaitanya tree. That is Advaita Acharya, and then there is Nityananda Prabhu. Generally what happens when tree grows, first it divides into two, right or not? There would be one stem, that stem is Lord Chaitanya. And roots, who are the roots? Madhavendra Puri. Then where is Ishwara Puri in this tree? Ishwara Puri. When that seed sprouts first, you can say he is a sapling. So that is Ishwara Puri. That sapling is Ishwara Puri. Anyway, we are not discussing. So, but the two main branches, one is Advaita Acharya's branch, another is Nityananda Prabhu's branch. So, in the Nityananda Prabhu's branch, the last disciple of Lord Nityananda is and Chaitanya, author of Chaitanya Bhagavat, that is Vrindavan Das Thakur. So, because he is his guru, and obviously Krishna and Balaram, they come together. So he glorified Lord Balaram also, or Lord Nityananda Ram also. So just like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gave one whole chapter on Nitya, 5 verses he composed in glorification of Lord Nityananda in his Mangalacharana. So that is the subject matter of 5th chapter of Adi Lila. We discussed that. So Lord Nityananda, so he elaborately discusses. One point he makes is that the glories, Guru, what he does, he spreads the glories of Krishna, right or not? So glories of Krishna are hidden in Ananta Shesha. He gives, just like Ananta Shesha has so many jewels on his hoods. So the jewels of Krishna's glories or qualities are hidden in, they are the property of, they are the treasure house of Ananta, Lord Ananta. So who is Balaram? And with his Ananta, unlimited mouths, he keeps always glorifying Krishna. So Guru, what he does, he glorifies Krishna. And we also know that Ananta spoke Bhagavatam, which is the topmost literature, which reveals Krishna's glories in real sense. Vedas are what? Vedeshu durlabham adurlabham atma bhakto. So these are many suggestions why. There can be many more. I have not so much deeply thought on that, but this is what I can suggest now as of now. So he is a Guru Tattva, Lord Nityananda. He is Balaram, therefore he is Guru Tattva. He is Sevaka Bhagavan, he teaches us how to serve, and all the glories and quality, glories of Krishna's qualities are hidden. The treasure of Krishna's qualities and glories are hidden in him, or they are his properties, etc., etc. Anyway, so that Guru Tattva got included, so now it becomes Panca-tattva. So, and Advaita Acharya is what? Gunavatara. He is Gunavatara, Lord Shiva, as well as Vishnu, together. So, how can two persons can appear in one form? Why not? So, like that, there are many such examples. One person can manifest into many forms, and two persons can manifest into one form, like that. So then Bhakta Avatara, that is Bhakta Avatara. Shiva says, we discussed, he is Narad Muni Avatara. Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. So Advaita Gadadhar Pandit is Bhakta Shakti, Srimati Radharani, Antaranga Shakti, Ladhini Shakti. So among Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, until Prabhupada, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they always worshipped Gaura Gadadhar, because they are Radha Krishna, right or not? Prabhupada was the first one to introduce Gaur Nitai. Of course, there are like that famous, what is that? Now those deities are in Vrindavan, they are in Gaudiya, Gopinath Gaudiya Math, it is in Vrindavan. The first Gaur Nitai deities, which were given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, actually. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Nandanacharya, no, not Nandanacharya. Anyway, Gauri Das Pandit, I think. Yeah, Gauri Das Pandit. So, Gauri Das Pandit, the first deities. And also there is, I think, in Narottam Das Thakur's Keturi festival, I think they worshipped Gaur Nitai or something. Anyway, I have not done much research on that, but I can say like that. But Prabhupada, he surely promoted worship of Gaur Nitai. And till then, mostly it was Gaur Gadadhar, worship of Gaur Gadadhar together. So Gadadhar Pandit is Srimati Radharani. He is Bhakta Shaktikam. In this way, 6 tattvas now they are manifesting into 5 tattvas. So Panca-tattva Atmakam Krishna. Okay, now we'll read Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's commentary on this, Bengali. So he makes Sanskrit verses and then he gives Bengali commentary. So we'll read 7th chapter, verse number. You can go from first verse onwards. So agatyagatikam natva heenarthadika sadakam Sri Chaitanya likyate hyasya prema bhakti vadanyata. Why you all could have sat with some books? No? In my room also there is one, I think. Or come close to the Chaitanya. Agatyagatikam natva heenartha adhika sadakam Sri Chaitanya likyate hyasya prema bhakti vadanyatha. Now, generally, one more style of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is that in the beginning of every chapter, he makes one Sanskrit verse. We can call it as Mangalacharan for that chapter. So that was tradition in all the traditional Sanskrit works. We see that at the beginning of every chapter there would be Mangalacharan verse when they are composed in chapter wise. Sometimes chapters are made by the commentators. So that time you may not find, like Bhagavatam here. So in this way, these first verses in Caitanya Caritamrta, they are summary of the entire chapter. What is going to be discussed in that chapter is summarized in these verses. So here he says, Agatyam, he offers obeisances to Lord Chaitanya. He offers obeisances to Lord Chaitanya, who is bestower of Prema Bhakti. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Sri Krishna Chaitanya Tahara Charana Shrita Sei Badadanya. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So remember this Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is called as Mahaprabhu. So this will come again discussion about Mahaprabhu word. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Sri Krishna Tahara Charana Shrita Sei Badadanya. Those who have taken shelter of his lotus feet, they are most fortunate. Sei Badadanya. Danya is glorified person, Prabhupada translates. Purve, he says here, Purve Charvadich Swara. Purve Guruvadichaya Tattva Kaila Namaskar Guru Tattva Kariyachi Yeve Panchera Vichar. So Purve Guruvadichaya Tattva Kaila Namaskar. Like we discussed last Saturday, that how Krishna appears in 6 tattvas. And the first verse of Caitanya Caritamrta, he discusses, offers obeisances to Guru Adi, beginning with Guru. So he offers, then he says, Guru Tattva Kariyachi Ebe Panchera Vichar. He says, I have discussed Guru Tattva. Actually, he discussed briefly all the other 5 tattvas also there, like we discussed, we read that. But Guru Tattva he elaborately discussed. Guru Tattva Kariyachi Ebe Panchera Vichar. Okay, next. Panca-tattva avatirna Chaitanyera Sange Panca-tattva laya karena Sankirtana Range. Along with Lord Chaitanya, 5 tattvas appeared, and taking these 5 tattvas, he performed Sankirtana pastime. Karena Sankirtana. So this, I brought that point actually. Why Lord appeared in these 5 forms? So I just brought that question, but I didn't discuss that. He wanted to enjoy the Sankirtan pastime, to experience the Sankirtana rasa. Sankirtan cannot be done alone, right? So we need people, right? That's why Samyak Kirtana, Samyak Kirtana. Sankirtana means Samyak Kirtana. So coming together. Samyak means together. Samyak. I am trying to recollect that verse from. Anyway. From Amara Kosha. Samyak meaning. Anyway, Samyak Kirtana. So doing Sankirtan together. Panca-tattva eka vastu nahi kichu beda rasa swadite tattva vividha vibheda. Panca-tattva is only one reality, only one person. We discussed elaborately, Advaita. Eka vastu nahi kichu beda, there is no difference. Rasa aswadite tattva vividha vibheda. So for the sake of enjoying the rasa, so he appears in many forms, features. So this is Advaitavad. There is no Beda, he says. Kichu nahi Beda. But for enjoying rasa, because that is also in Taittiriya Upanishad it is said, rasa vaisaha rasam evabdhim. What is that? Evabalabdhim. What is some? So, absolute truth is rasa, full of rasas. Based on that verse only, Rupa Goswami composed his Mangalacharana for Bhakti Rasamrata Sindhu. Akila Rasamrata Murti, he says. Krishna is Akila Rasamrata Murti. That is based on Raso Vaisa. That aspect of the absolute truth is more elaborated by Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas. That is their contribution, theological or philosophical. That words don't suit, but anyway. Their contribution to the Siddhanta, Tattva. So then Panca-tattva. So Sri Swarupa Goswami Kadacha. So this verse is from where? Panca-tattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam. This verse is from Swarupa Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami is Kadacha, from the diary of Swarup Damodar. I said that sometime he himself composed the verses, sometimes he quoted from. Generally Mangalacharana is done like that. Sometimes the authors themselves compose, sometimes they quote from other sources. So like last time I gave example, right? What example I gave? In Tattva Sandarbha, Jeev Goswami, he quotes Krishna Varanam for Mangalacharana verse, which is from Bhagavatam. Krishna Varanam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopa Angastra Parshanam Yadnai Sankirtana Prayar Yajandi. So in this also, Anarpita Charim Chirat is from Vidagda Madhava of Rupa Goswami. Anarpita Charim Chirat Kalunaya Vatirna Kalau Samarpayitum Munnato Jvala Rasam Swabhakti Shriyam. And then Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikratir Ladini Shakti. So all those verses from, those two verses from, they are from Swarup Damodar Goswami's Kadacha, and this verse is also from Swarup Damodar Goswami's Kadacha. So then next, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Ekale Ishvara Advitiya Nandatmaka Rasika Shekara. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Ekale Ishvara. So we have discussed very elaborately. Swayam Bhagavan Ekale Ishvara. He is the only Lord. Ekam Yeva Advitiyam. Advitiya Nandatmaja. He is the son of Nanda Maharaj. And Rashika Shekara. He is Raso Vaisaha. You see this, all this, they are all from Upanishads. He is writing in simple Bengali, but it's all, terminology is all from Upanishads. Rasadi Vilasi Braja Lalana Nagara Arayata Sabad Dekha Tara Parikara. Rasadi Vilasi. He is the performer of pastimes like Rasa Leela, and he is the hero of Braja Lalana, the damsels of Braja. Braja Lalana Nagara. Actually, this verse comes, Nagara. In any one famous song of Bhaktivinoda. Brajavara Nagara. It comes in Yashmati. In Jaya Radha, where it comes? Abhira Nagari. Where it is? That is in. Anyway, so Sahajiya, some Sahajiya cult got flourished in Bengal. They are called as Gaura Nagaris. Gauranga Nagari or Gaura Nagaris. They claim that just like Krishna enjoyed, and he was a hero of Braja Lalanas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also enjoyed Gaura, and Gaura Mandala means in Gaura Mandala. which is nonsense, because he appeared as a devotee, Bhakta Rupa. You are here, see. He didn't appear as Krishna, enjoyer Krishna here. So Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they have criticized very heavily these Gauranga Nagari groups. And of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. Where is the question of Gaura Nagaris, Gaura Nagara? Braja Nalana Nagara. Arayata Sabadeke Tara Parikara Rasadi Vilasi Braja Lalana Nagara Arayata Sabadeki Tara Parikara. So in this way, Krishna, who is Advaita, is Rashika Shekara, Rasadi Vilasa, Brajalalana Nagara, who is Ekala Ishvara. So he is the only one person, and he appears into many. So they are all other are his associates. Sei Krishna Avatirna Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sei Parikaragana Sangye Sabadanya. So those who were associates of Lord Krishna in Braja, they also appeared with Lord Chaitanya. That same Krishna, he appears as Lord Chaitanya. And that same Lord Chaitanya, so Krishna's associates also appear with Lord Krishna. Se Parikara Sangya Sabha Dhanya. So they are all glorious. Now there is a book written by Kavi Karnapur. Kavi Karnapur was a son of Sivananda Sena. His previous name was Paramananda Das. Kavi Karnapur, and he wrote this Gaura Ganodesha Deepika. It is called as Gaura Ganodesha Deepika. There is also a Sanskrit book written by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. That is called as something Gaura, it is Chandrika something. It is same kind of description, but it continues after where. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he further elaborated. So where, who is that? Our Kavi Karnapur stopped. From there he takes forward actually. Of course he has also included whatever Kavi Karnapur has discussed. That is translated by this Demin Martin in English actually. Something Gaura Parshada Chandrika something, and I forgot the name of that book. It's there in my library. So sometime I wondered what is the evidence. There should be Shastric evidence for all this, right or not? Srivas Thakur is Narad Muni, Gadadhar is Radharani, and Swarup Damodar Goswami is Lalita, Ramananda Rai is Vishaka and Arjuna together. So there should be evidence for this, right? Shastric evidence. What is the Shastric evidence? Actually, in Chaitanya Bhagavat it becomes clear. Lord Chaitanya himself revealed all this to them in Mahaprakash Leela, that Leela which took place, that is also called Sata Prahariya Leela. 21 hours long Leela it is. So in that Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally called each of his devotees and told how they are. Like he called Haridas, you are Brahma, like that he says, like that. So in this way, each devotee's origin means their constitutional position was revealed. Of course, their constitutional position in the pastimes of the Lord, so their Swarupa in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes is also eternal, because Lord and his devotee. Just as Lord expands into many forms to enjoy different rasas, so his devotees also to serve him in different rasas, they also expand. Somebody asked me a question recently. One devotee who is in America asked a question that how is that we say Nanda and Yashoda are eternal devotees, but then they appear as, previously they were appear as Sutapa and Prashni are Devaki and Vasudeva, no? Dharma and, don't remember? Yeah, that. So, Dara and Drona, sorry. Dara and Drona. So they appeared. So they also, devotees also, they are eternal associates, but they keep expanding and appear in different avatars to serve them in their different associates. Anyway, we'll go ahead. Okay. Sei Krishna avatirna Shri Krishna Sei Parikaragana Sangye Sabadanya Ekala Ishvara Tattva Chaitanya Ishvar Bhakta Bhava Maya Tara Shuddha Kalevar. Lord Chaitanya's form is Shuddha. Shuddha, it is not material, it is spiritual. Shuddha Kalevar, it is said. So, but he is Krishna himself, but he appears as devotee here. So, Bhakta Rupa is discussed here now, the word Bhakta Rupa. Last time I think you should have made from which verse to which what is discussed and all, right? Guru, Swarupa, Isha, Isha Avatara, like that. So, here also, here now Bhakta Rupa is being discussed. Bhakta Bhava Maya Thara Shuddha Kalevar, Ekale Ishvara. Ekala Ishvara Tattva Chaitanya Ishvara. So that Ishvara Tattva or Paratattva, that is only Chaitanya Ishvara. So, but he is in a Bhakta Bhava Maya. He has appeared in the mood of a devotee here. Krishna Madhurera Eka Adbhuta Swabhav Apana Asvadite Krishna Kare Bhakta Bhav. The speciality of Krishna's sweetness, this is elaborately discussed in the previous chapters. That is from the, especially in the 4th chapter. Because Srimati Radharani wanted, she experiences the sweetness of Krishna to the highest degree. So to experience that, Lord Chaitanya appears. Krishna Madhuryera Eka Adbhuta Swabhav Apana Asvadite Krishna Kare Bhakta Bhav. Here, one of the glories, glories of sweetness of Krishna is that Krishna himself wants to experience that. So therefore he appears as in the mode of devotee. He himself. Ite bhakta bhava dhare Chaitanya Gosai Bhakta Swarupa Thara Nityananda Bai. So to experience that, Lord Chaitanya appears in the mood of a devotee, and Bhakta Rupa and Swarupakam. Then the next verse onwards, Bhakta Swarupa is discussed. Bhakta Swarupa Tara Nityananda Bai Bhakta Avatara Tara Acharya Gosai. In that verse also, that was Krishna. I once in Nityananda Trayodasi last year I discussed what I discussed. How Lord Nityananda is discussed in that verse. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam. Sa Anga and Upanga. Sa Anga is who? Anga means Amcha. Amsha. Who is the first Amsha of the Lord? That is Balaram. So therefore he is Bhakta Swarupa. So he is a Swarupa Avatara. He is a Swarupa. Swarupa expansion. तारा नित्यानंद बाई भक्त अवतार तारा आचार्य गोसाई यही तीन तत्व सबे प्रभु खरी गाई. These three are considered as Prabhus. They are Prabhus. Why? Because they are Lord and direct expansion and avatar of the Lord. Eka Mahaprabhu Ara Prabhu Duijan. I mentioned, no? In the second verse what he said, Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya he had told. Among the three, all three are Prabhus, but one is Mahaprabhu and the other two are Prabhus. Dui Prabhu Sabe Mahaprabhu Charan. Eka Mahaprabhu Ara Prabhu Duijan. Dui Prabhu Sebe Mahaprabhura Charan. Two Prabhus, they serve the Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. So this is also discussed. Advaita Acharya especially, he didn't want to be called as, because he is actually God brother of Ishvara Puri and he is elder to him and he is also Vishnu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to respect him a lot, but he didn't want that. So that's why there is that pastime is there, right? He started preaching Mayavad and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and started beating him. And Chaitanya Bhagavat elaborates on that. When he was beating him, Sita Thakurani, Sita Mata. Who is Sita Mata? She was wife of Sitapati Advaita Gosai. Daya Karo Sitapati Advaita Narottam Das Thakur. He is a Sitapati. And Sita Thakurani came and held the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please don't beat him. He is already old man, he will die. So, Chaitanya Bhagavat elaborates, tells the story in more detail. So especially he was preaching Yoga Vasishta. Yoga Vasishta. What is a Yoga Vasishta? That is spoken by Vasishta Muni to Rama. But it's full of Mayavad, that is. So he was preaching from that. Anyway, so then the purpose was that Lord Chaitanya should accept him as his servant. Then Mahaprabhu, he beat him. Mahaprabhu Ara Prabhu Duijan Dui Prabhu Sebe Mahaprabhu Racharan Yaitina Tattva Sarvaradya Karimani Chaturta Ye Bhakta Tattva Aradaka Karijani. So these three are Sarvaradya, they should be worshipped by everyone, and the fourth one is Bhakta Tattva, Aradaka Karijani. You see here, Sarvaradya and Aradaka. These two words are there. Srivasadiyata Koti Koti Bhakta Gana Shuddha Bhakta Tattva Madhye Tasabara Ganana. Srivasa and other millions and millions and millions of devotees. Koti. They all should be counted among Bhakta Tattva. Not only Srivas Thakur, generally, like even when I was saying, who is Bhakta Tattva? Is Srivas Thakur, I said, but not only Srivas Thakur, and all the devotees. Those who have happened in the past and those who are going to happen in the future. You are all Bhakta Tattvas. Last time also we were discussing. Okay, coming to the point. In that, this Panca-tattva only, every day how we remember, with mantra? Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi, Gaura Bhakta Vranda. There Adi word comes, you see. Srivasadi, Gaura Bhakta Vranda. Commenting on that, Srila Prabhupada, he says that all the devotees who were associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and afterwards also whoever came after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they all are included in that. So when we say this Panca-tattva mantra, we are remembering all the devotees actually. So Shuddha Bhakta Srivasadi Yata Koti Koti Bhaktagan Shuddha Bhakta Tattva Madhye Tasabara Ganan Gadadhara Panditadi Prabhura Shakti Avatar Antarangash Bhakta Kari Gananayahar. Gadadhara Panditadi Prabhura Shakti Avatar. Here what is Gadadhara Pandit Adi? Gadadhar Pandit and Adi, who else? Prabhura Shakti Avatar, Antaranga Bhakta Kari Ganana Yahar. Who are the Antaranga Bhaktas? Gadadhar Pandit and Adi word is used right here. Jagadananda Pandit. Why you remember Jagadananda? There are more close associates than him, right? Of course Jagadananda is there. Swarup Damodar, Ramananda Rai. Why they are considered as Bhakta Shakti? They are not devotees? Anyway, that is my understanding of this. Because they are expansions, they are gopis, right? Vishaka, Lalita, Vishaka. Gopis are expansions of Srimati Radharani. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita Vistavirya Eva Nija Rupa Thaya Kalabihi. Nija Rupa Thaya Kalabi. Kalabi means expansions of the expansions. So that verse speaks about gopis and Radha and gopis. From Brahma Samhita. Yasabalaya Prabhu Nitya Vihara Yasabalaya Prabhu Kirtana Prachara. Lord Chaitanya performs his pastimes or enjoys his pastimes Nitya Vihara, eternally with these devotees. They are eternal. It is not that they were before Krishna's associates and now they appeared and then they will again go back, become Krishna's associates. No. Nitya Vihara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are also Nitya. Yasabalaya Prabhura Kirtana Prachara. So Lord Chaitanya has his own abode in the spiritual world. That means part of the Goloka Vrindavan. So in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada personally made the diagram of Goloka. In that one side he kept Radha Krishna and another side Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. So in Goloka for that there is a pramana actually. So in Navadvip Dhama Mahatmya, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Navadvip Dham Mahatmya has two parts. One is Pramana, and one part is called Pramana Kanda. He gives evidences for Navadvip's eternality from different Shastras. Okay, coming to the point now. Nitya Vihara Yasabalaya Prabhu Kirtana Prachara. He performs, he does preaching of Sankirtana. Yasabalaya Karena Prema Asvadhana. Yasabalaya Dhana Kare Prema Dhana. Taking these devotees, he experiences love of Godhead or enjoys love of Godhead. Yasabalaya Dana Kare Premadana. The treasure of love he distributes to others. So he is not only experiencing himself or enjoying it, but he is distributing. Actually giving it out. Krishna experienced that love in Vrindavan, Braja. If you see Lord in the 3rd chapter of Caitanya Caritamrta, after experiencing, he felt unhappy that he didn't distribute it. Therefore, he again appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have to distribute this. This love of Shai Panca-tattva Mili Pratavi. And also from this we can understand we should also experience, right, love. We should do Sankirtan sufficiently and then we should involve others also or distribute it to others. Shai Panca-tattva Mili Pratavi Asiya Purva Prema Bhakt. Sei Panca-tattva Mili Pratavi Asiya. He appeared on this in this world and Purve Prema Bhandarera Mudra Ugadiya. What do you mean by that? Purve, that love, the treasure of love which he had experienced when he appeared as Krishna. Now he opened it for everyone. Prema Bhandara. Bhandara means treasure house, right? Mudra. Mudra means currency. Ugadiya. He opened it for everyone. Panchamili lute prema khare asvadana. Yata yata. Yata yata piye Krishna bade anukshana. Panchamili lute prema. They plundered that. All these five together, what they did? They plundered that treasure of love of God. Understanding? Generally, plundering is also done not alone, right or not? So there are single thieves and group of thieves. This group of thieves, they came and they plundered the treasure of love, prema dhana. Lute prema kare asvadana, and they enjoyed it. Yata yata piye, as they went on drinking that love, the trishna, the thirst for that love increased actually. Trishna bade anukshana. Puna puna piya, piya iya haya mahamatta, nache kan deha se gaye, aiche madamatta. As they went on again and again, drinking that mahamatta in great madness, and they started dancing, crying, laughing and singing. Aiche madamatta, being intoxicated. So this is how they did. Patra patra vichara nahi sthana sthan, yahi yaha paye taha kare premadan. Patra patra vichara nahi sthana sthan, yahi yaya paya taha kare premadan. They did not consider whether one is qualified or not qualified, and which place they are distributing it. They did not bother about it. Desha Kala Patra, they didn't. Everyone they gave this love of God. So this is one speciality of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you see in Karnataka, there are two groups of Brahmins. One are called Smartas in South India, Tamil Nadu also. Others are Vaishnavas. In Tamil Nadu it is mostly Vaishnavas means Sri Vaishnavas. And in Karnataka it is Madhva Vaishnavas. Vaishnava is their hegemony, it is actually. Vaishnava, it is their hegemony. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made Vaishnavas among everyone, whether they are Brahmin, non-Brahmin, everyone. Even devotees of Lord Shiva he converted to. He went to all Shiva, famous big Shiva temples in South India, and he converted them into devotees, Vaishnavas. They all became Krishna devotees. So he did not consider any qualifications. Lutiya kaiya diya bhandera ujade ascharya. What is this? Ascharya bagor. Okay, Ascharya Bhandara. Ascharya Bhandara Prema Shataguna Bhade. Lutiya Kaiya Diya Bhandara Ujade. They opened this treasure house and they plundered it. They ate it and they distributed it. What is this treasure of? Prema, love of Godhead. The speciality of one astonishing, Ascharya Bandhara means one astonishing thing about this is that as they plundered and distributed it, it went on increasing, he says. Prema Shataguna Bhade, Shataguna, hundreds of times it went on increasing. Uchalila Premavanya Premavanya Chaidi ke bedai, Stri Vradha Balaka Yuva, Sabara Dubai. This Premavanya, Vanya means flood. So when flood was opened, then everyone merged into it or drowned into it. Sri Vradha Balaka Yuva Sabara Dubai. So it is meant for everyone, not only youth preaching, right or not? It is meant for Sri Vradha Balaka Yuva Sabara Dubai. Sajjana Durjana Pangu Jada Andagan. Then Sajjana Durjana Pangu. You may say people are addicted to internet, people are addicted to drugs. They all come under this category of Durjana. Pango Jada. Pango means they are those who are lame. Jada, those who are dull, lazy. Andagana, those who are blind. For everyone it is. Premavanya Dubai la Jagata Tere Jana. So in this way they were all immersed in Premavanya. Jagat Dubila Jivera Hoila Bijanash Taha Deki Pacha Janera Parama Ullas. So Jagata Dubaila, the entire world was drowned in this. Jivera Haila Bijanash. The Bijanash, Bija means that Bija here means it's a seed of sin actually. It is material desires. So material desires were fully destroyed. So fully destroyed means what? Generally, bija means what? If it is, when it is dries, it falls into the ground, and again when rain comes, it grows. But when they are burnt completely, that's why bhakti is kleshagni, it burns. Or this sankirtan acts like a kleshagni, agni. It burns all the desires. Then they will not sprout again. Bijanash Taha Deki Chara Janera Parama Ullas. Sorry, Pancha Janera Parama Ullas. I am reading in Bengali, sorry for making mistakes. So Taha Deki Pancha Janera Parama Ullas. When they saw that material desires are destroyed, they are burnt, then they became very happy. You see, this is the result of someone who is making progress in spiritual life or Krishna consciousness. Sometimes bhakti is something which is internal. You cannot understand that. Who is a great devotee? Who is advanced devotee? How much their material desires are burnt. Because sometimes bhakti is transcendental. Anyone can, like sometimes our grasas, congregation members, they think that they are pure devotees, right or not? Because bhakti is transcendental. In bhakti, sannyasi, brahmachari, whatever. So they think that we are all pure devotees, like that they say. But it depends on how much our material desires are burnt. Taha deki pancha janera parama ullas. Yata yata prema vashti kare pancha jana. Tata tata bade jala. Vyape tribhuvana. So you see, they compared Sankirtan with a treasure house, or love of Godhead with a treasure house. They compared it with a flood. And now they are comparing with rain, prema vrashti. As the rain went on showering, rain of love, or this Panchajana, these 5 people, they showered the rain of love. Tata tata bhade jala vyape tribhuvana. It went on increasing and it's covered the entire 3 worlds. This seems exaggeration. Yesterday I was mentioning to our Madhusudan Prabhu, in Nyaya, what is there? Any description about the absolute truth, there cannot be exaggeration at all. Why? Absolute is so great that any descriptions will be imperfect only, incomplete only. You should know that logic. So when Western progs, proggish philosophers or scholars read these descriptions, they think that this is too much exaggeration. They think this is not exaggeration. And actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he emptied the entire three worlds, or entire Brahmanda was emptied by his preaching. So that water, as they went on showering of water of love of Godhead, and water went on increasing and it covered the Tribhuvana. मायावादी कर्मनिष्ठ कुतार्किक गण निंदक पाषंडीयत पडुयादम सेई सब महा दक्ष धाए पलाइला सेई वन्य तसबारे शोइते नारिला. So here Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he explains some classes of people who ran far away and which that flood did not touch them. Mayavadi, who were there? Mayavadi Karmanishta, Kutarkika Gan. Mayavadis, Karmis, Karma Mimamsakas, Kutar and Nayaks here, Nindaka, those who were critics, Pashandi, Atheists, Yata Paduya Gana, Paduya Adama, the fallen students. Paduya means students. So they did not come into, they were not drowned into this, or they ran away. Sai Mahadaksha Daya Palaila. So they ran away to far away places, and they were very expert in that. Therefore, this flood did not touch them. ताहा देखी महाप्रभु करे न चिंतन जगत डूबाई ते आमी करिलो यतन. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started thinking, I submerged the entire world, but these people, they didn't come into this. Keha keha udaila edaila pratigya haila banga tasaba dubai te Patiba Kichu Ranga. So my desire, my pratigya, my vow was that I will drown in this love of Godhead, flood of love of Godhead. But these people, they ran away. So now I am not able to fulfill my words, he says. Tasaba Dubai te Patita Kichu Ranga. So he thought I should find some means to do this. Prabhupada, he comments that Acharya, it is the duty of Acharya to find means to preach to everyone like that. Ye tabali mane khichu khariya chin vichar sannyasa ashrama prabhu kaila angikar. So why Lord Chaitanya took sannyas here? Because of these classes of people who did not come in the mercy net of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 26 वत्सर चिला गृहस्थ आश्रमे 25 वर्षे कैला यथि धर्मे. 24 years he was in grahastha ashrama, and in 25th year, beginning of the 25th year, he took sannyas. Sannyasa kariya prabhu kaile akarshana yate ke pa alai chila Tarkikadigana. So all these people, Tarkika, Paduva, Pashandi, he attracted them there by taking sannyas. Because in those days sannyasis were still respected. They were, therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used that means. Nowadays, maybe if you do PhD, you will be more respected than taking sannyas, I think. Like that, many devotees, they started doing PhD. Paduya Pashandi Karmi Nindakadiyata Tarasi Prabhupaya Aya Abanata. So then they all came to offered respect to the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he could deliver them also. Aparada Kshamaila Dubila Prema Jale Keba Udaibe Keba Edaibe Prabhura Prema Mahajale. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgave them because they had offended Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore they did not get love of Godhead. So then they offered our respects now. So then he submerged them also, drowned them also in the waters of love. सब निस्तारिते प्रभु कृपा अवतार, सब निस्तारिते करे चातुरी अपार. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he delivered everyone by his tricks. So Prabhupada says Acharya should make some tricks, some means, find some means to preach to everyone. Chaturi means it is trick here. Tabe nija bhakta kaila yatas mlecha adi sabe udaila matra kashira mayavadi. Yadaila, sorry. All the mlechas, everyone became devotees, but these Kashira Mayavadis, they remained. Vrindavanaya ite Prabhu rahila kashite Mayavadi gane tare lagila nindite. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the way to Vrindavan, when he stayed in Kashi, these Mayavadis started criticizing him. Sannyasi ahaya kare na gayana nachan, na kare Vedanta shravana kare sankirtan. Being a sannyasi, he is singing and dancing, not studying Vedanta, he is only doing Sankirtan like that. Murka sannyasi nija dharma nahi jane, because Mayavadi is their dharma, sannyas dharma means studying Vedanta. Vedanta vakyeshu sadaramantaha kopi navanta kalu bhagyavanta. Murka sannyasi nija dharma nahi jane, bauka hayya. Fere bhav ke rasane. This sannyasi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya is, he doesn't have knowledge about his dharma, sannyasa dharma. And being sentimental, he is surrounded by, or he walks among the sentimental people. Ye sab shuniya Prabhu hase mane mane. Upeksha kariya kare na kaila sambhashane. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew this, but he just laughed in his mind and he did not speak with them. So Upeksha kariya kaila Mathura gaman, Mathura dekiya puna kaile agaman. He went ahead to Mathura, means from Jagannath Puri on the way to Vrindavan, he stayed in. That time they made criticism. Then he went to Mathura. He didn't care for them. So there are many instructions here, like sannyasi, Vaishnava sannyasi should not associate with Mayavadis. Then he just neglected them and went. Then when he came back, his devotees, they were unhappy. They were feeling unhappy. They were morose. Just to please them, then he went to preach. Of course, his mission was to convert them also. And from that we understand the last preaching venture of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was converting these Kashi Mayavadis. So it is not our main thing. Preaching to Mayavadis is not our main thing. Like in a battle, those who are almost about to die are dead bodies. They don't care for them. But they are little wounded. So they are taken to hospital. Soldiers, when they are fighting the war. So if some soldier is getting wounded, so the next soldier, what he does, there would be a, medical team would be there. They take them first. Those who are too much wounded, they leave them, Anyway, even if you take them, they will die. Instead of that, better to save the other person who is, right? So like that. In the end, they may, yes, if they are still surviving, they may take them to medical care. So like that, preaching to Mayavadis is the last thing. It is not the first thing to do. Because they are too much engrossed. They will not become devotees so easily. Anyway, so this Panca-tattva, their mercy, they were spreading love of Godhead. But some of these classes, they ran away from that. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas and preached. This is Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, any questions, comments? Those who want to go, they can go. No questions. It's time late. Time is late. We'll stop here. Hare Krishna.